Orville Wright, the father of modern aviation, born on 19th August 1871, died on 30th January 1948. Orville Wright said, if we worked on the assumption that what is accepted as true is really true, there would be little hope of advance. Orville Wright was an aviation pioneer, best known for inventing the airplane. The Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur, were two American aviation pioneers, generally credited with inventing, building, and flying the world's first successful motor operated airplane. They made the first controlled, sustained flight of a powered, heavier than air aircraft, the Wright Flyer, on December 17, 1903, 6 kilometers south of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. In 1904-5, the brothers developed their flying machine to make longer running and more aerodynamic flights with the Wright Flyer 1, followed by the first truly practical fixed wing aircraft, the Wright Flyer 2. The Wright brothers were also the first to invent aircraft controls that made fixed wing powered flight possible. Orville, Orville Wright said, if we worked on the assumption that what is accepted as true is really true, there would be little hope of advance. If we all lived on the assumption that our parents have made money, we can live on that. If we all lived on the assumption that God has given the body and God will maintain that one, then nobody could have advanced. We could have lived like a bushman in the forest. That has changed. 200 years of American history has proved it. Yes, people worked very, very hard. Not very, very hard, but very, very fast also. Very, very fast also. The speed is very, very important. The speed helps you to melt what has been already given to you. Yes, the gold has been given to you. That is what Orville Wright was trying to prove, that the gold, my father, Orville Wright's father was a bishop in a church. Yes. And he knew he has to push ahead what his father could give him enough what he wants, but he wanted something which we can enjoy, not something to give back to country alone. Your country, first when you give to your country, your body, then it automatically benefits your family. When that your family get it, you've drawn a bigger circle. They say, they draw a small circle, say, without touching the small circle, how can you make this circle bigger? And they say, without touching the circle, how do you make a bigger circle? That's it. Make the circle a bigger circle. Without touching the circle, you should make the circle a bigger one. So draw another bigger one. That means whatever your parents have done for you, can you show a bigger circle, not just a small circle? They're telling double the time or 10 times the time. For that, the only hope is what you got it. That is the stone given by God. That is the stone given by God. It is now your duty to melt it and make different ornaments. It is the question is given by God. Now it is for you to burn the question, heat it up to the extremes of temperature, read 1,000 times, practice 1,000 times before you go to the stage. Then you are called a godly actor. People just call you God. Actors are called God because they just float. That was what the Japanese painter also did. He sat in front of the bamboo shoot because the emperor asked him, called him the father of painter in the whole of Japan. And the painter was, if I am called the father, I am God. So he said, the emperor asked him only to draw a small bamboo shoot. He sat in front of the bamboo shoot for 1 year. Second year he could converse with the bamboo. Third year he himself became the bamboo, and then the drawing happened of its own. That is the deep, intimate relationship of the particular subject. You draw a bigger circle. You can just enjoy it in an orgasmic experience. And if everybody does that, where there is problem, where there is poverty, people are talking we are poor because the people are not working very hard. If everybody believes that God is given a stone and God will not maintain it, it's for you to maintain it. You must always think what you can give back to the society, what you can give back to your parents. You keep on arguing, argument for argument's sake, because you know much better than them. Yes. Who has given you much better than you? They have given you education. That education was bookish education. From there, can you boil it up, burn it up to the highest temperature and prove? For that, what you have to do is creating the foundation, strengthen the foundation. When you strengthen the foundation means you listen to your elders. Senpai-koya relationship is very, very important. One day senior to you is God. And that's why Japan was able to make that country a richer country. They worked very, very hard, fast, maximum fast, no mistake. That doesn't mean you go work very fast and harder you make mistakes. No, 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 no. You go that deeper. And then when your family, when you listen to your elders, to your father and mother, then you listen to your grandparents, you do not throw them into the old age home, because when the moment you throw into old age home, you have thrown your body into the dustbin. God has given such a beautiful body, and you consider the body as dustbin. When you throw your grandfather and grandmother, God has given that grandfather, grandmother, so that their experience can support you to take it a little more further, to make things more easier. You can melt it. They can help you to melt in and make different varieties of ornaments of people, to wear different varieties of answers, different varieties of things. Not only to bring down the hunger. There's no hunger. There's no poverty. Everybody will be equally be able to share it. When you become very strong, you will be able to share it. That was what Orville Wright has proved it. His father was a bishop. He knew. He saw the bird flying. He said, why can't I fly? God has given the power. And that was what he done. But many, many accidents. In fact, the first accident of the airplane was with Orville Wright. He came back with broken bones, and I think he suffered a lot. But he never gave up. Again and again and again and again. Yes. Keep on hitting again and again and again. That deep concentration, that practice 1,000 times before you go to the stage, makes you a true actor. When you read 1,000 times and you go to the examinations and answers flows without thinking, questions, you start melting the questions. When you start melting the questions, you get varieties of answers, multiple varieties of answers. That is the truth. If you work on the assumption, then what is accepted as true? Yes, that is also true. That was a true. That is a family, your joint family, your family. That is true. But that was a stone. God has said that was the truth I have given you. Did you melt the truth? Did you practice the truth? Did you put it into practice? Did you become an example to the people? Mahatma Gandhi said, you be the change for the change you asked for. You're looking for happiness. You're looking for more truth. You wanted to see more things. You want to move faster. And trains have been created to move faster, to see what other people are doing. Even now, Orville Wright has brought out the aeroplane also, which can bring down the time also. What did you do? One time, one person asked God, you are there so powerful. Why so much of torture and so much of people are living in this country? They are suffering. I can't believe there is God. Can't you see people are suffering so much? And then there was a voice from heaven. God said, that's why I made you. Yes, you are made for that. Do it. Not only that God has made you because you want to suffer. No, I am an example. I and my students were an example in the school. When we worked very, very hard, we only found our bodies become so powerful. We are enjoying a very good sleep. We are enjoying a very good hunger, very good thirsty. When you drink the water, we felt it's amrit. When you eat the food, every food was very tasty. Yes. We worked very hard. But only thing, you have to be a little conscious. For that consciousness, time is very important. Waking up early morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock. So the early bird catches the best prey. Orville Wright did that. Orville Wright said, if you worked on the assumption that what is accepted as true is really true, there would be little hope of advance. Today is birth anniversary celebrated all around the world. And this is my 138th short discourse.